At Ryerson, our midwifery program is a 4-year degree. Students typically come in and will spend the first year and a half in our classroom.
Midwifery is very much about serving women and their families as they are giving birth.
So much of our learning has to do with using our hands to develop clinical skills in the classroom before we go out into the field.
Almost all of the faculty are trained midwives, and so it's really wonderful to be able to learn from people who do this on a day-to-day.
One of the things that really stood out in the program for me was the interprofessional communication of it.
We had really excellent discussions about what it meant to be care providers.
Students in the program spend 4 semesters in clinical midwifery placements.
The placements are set up in a really amazing way where you have a preceptor and you work closely together with that preceptor.
And they're really giving us space to provide care to the clients.
One of the more impactful classes I took was with women. That was a course in first year where we followed a number of clients around to their prenatal visits, we attended their birth.
After having learned under the tutelage of so many professionals, you really have a sense of confidence. So I chose to come to Ryerson because of its location in the downtown core, access to good transit, but mostly for the diversity of the campus.
I think it's good to teach the new student how to promote home births and how to promote birth-centered births. The person who is giving birth have the power of decision making. We midwives make a difference around the world.
At Ryerson, social justice is one of our primary core values.
Ryerson really stands to have a real influence on how we work together to really just promote equity throughout the system.
Midwives have more time to connect and let people choose for themselves what's going to be best for them.
I'm inspired by the fact that in order to be a good midwife, you have to have self-reflection.
We're taught the history of Indigenous people on this land, and so just equipping students with that knowledge will make them better midwives.
I think we've shown in our 24 years in Ontario that we are well placed, well served, well educated to be the attendants of women giving birth.
They're the primary decision makers, and we're just there to take care of them.
We feel there's good research to support midwifery as a profession that helps to reduce interventions into labor and birth, that helps to provide care that is comprehensive and holistic for clients and their families, and that supports normal birth as well.
And because the midwives support the normal physiological process of labor and birth, there are better outcomes for newborns in the immediate postpartum.